तीनों लोग फूड ले सकते हैं और अपने अपने खा सकते हैं, लेकिन शेयर बस फूड कलेक्टर कर सकते हैं। ये साथ में काम करके टेरिटरी लेना है, उनको मारना है, खाना लेना है।
So the game we designed was one such that the educational objective of it was to teach kids the role of vitamins, the role of food and which food items give what vitamins and the deficiency of which vitamin causes what problems. And we devised this into a game such that we made it a strategy game where the aim was to capture territory and kill your opponents. So imagine you have a forest and you have two tribes and there is a famine that's going on. So your resources are limited. All you have to do is you have to survive, which means you have to go around to resource points and get food items which give you vitamins, which give you the strength and energy to carry on. And in the process of which you have to acquire land and kill your opponent, which is the other tribe. We had this played between two teams and each team had three players. They assumed three roles, one of which was a knight or a killer, the second of which was a food collector, and the third the explorer. The explorer's job was to collect and to acquire land. The food collector would collect food items and he could share it between his teammates, and the knight or the soldier could go around and kill the opponents. Now, we observed that in this game, the initial phase, the initial threshold that you had to pass was pretty high. So it took a very long time in explaining to the kids what the rules were, what the roles were, and on deficiency of vitamins, what is going to happen to you. So we had mapped out around 6 major nutrients, which was vitamin A, B, C, iron, protein, and iodine. And the deficiency caused some lack in the action of one of these players. For example, vitamin A deficiency would cause night blindness, which when occurred to one of your players, he wouldn't be able to move as much. So all these were mapped out. The kids had to look after their food cards, kids had to look after their vitamin cards, they had to look after their strategy. They have to make sure that they get these resources. At the same time, they have to strategize long term and acquire land and make sure that they are not killed, or if the strategy is such, to kill the opponents. What we noticed was that the initial phase of this, as I mentioned earlier, was pretty hard to get by. Each move in the starting took very long. The first team took more than 5 to 7 minutes to get their first move out, as they had to understand all these rules, in which the opposition's waiting time got them a bit impatient and irritated. And we also recognized that for the first 8 to 9 rounds, we always required a person who had to manage the game, because managing all these resources, the movement of cards, taking resources, putting back coins, pieces, all this was very hard for the players in the game to manage, as well as play by the rules. And we had kids of classes 5, 6 and 7 participating. The class 5 students found it very hard to cope up, and within a few rounds they lost interest in the game, and you could see that this class 6 kid had taken control and he was leading the game. He would play even for the other two girls. While the class 7 were pretty much involved in the game and they had no trouble catching it up as such. It took them around 4-5 moves to understand the full dynamic of the game. Then we realized the way we had explained this game using the terms food collector, they were a bit misleading, as they took it literally and they assumed roles such that the food collector can only collect but he cannot share food, or he was the only person who could collect. These were things assumed by the kids once we named these roles to them. The major problem we found in the game was they found it very hard to strategize long term. What I mean by that is we wanted them to think about acquiring land and to think about killing the opponents and getting proper strategy in place, but the strategy was very long term. They were overwhelmed by the fact that they were losing vitamins, they were not collecting enough food. So what happens is every round they lose a lot of vitamins based on their moves. So when they lose vitamins, they get overwhelmed and their only strategy is to go collect the nearest food possible. So every round this was happening. All they were doing was they were going around collecting food while they were not being able to strategize. So that was one major problem we found while we play tested the game. Then the point of forming territories. We wanted them to, think ahead, maybe form huge territories, go around and capture 10 places at once, but all their movements were pretty close by. They would capture very close by territories, not being able to strategize. And the major reason, and summing up our observation, we wanted them to use food as a means of survival so that on the long term they can go strategize, plan and win the game. But the lack of food for them was so overwhelming that became their only and main strategy. So we hope to improve upon this particular point in our game, and we'll see in the next playtesting what happens.